Hello and welcome to some version of the Patreon, but we're going to release this publicly. We're going to say 20 minutes because, I'm not talking the whole time, but I'm here with Russell and Paige. And yeah, you got to join the Patreon to see how we've gotten here, but I have a small amount of time I'm allowed to talk every day. It increases. Uh, and I figured, I should record it. Tova's also not here. So, I could call my dad, but
Yeah,
if it's him, I'm talking like 1 minute every 10 minutes. So then to fulfill like my duty, I'd have to talk to him for like half an hour.
yeah,
Uh, so I'd rather just talk to you and record it. And um, uh, folks who left the Patreon, I understand. Feel free to come back. We're going to be adding stuff gradually. We're not charging for this month, and we're figuring out what's going on. But I've yet to find out what this vocal surgery cost.
Oh,
So
you have no idea.
please, Russell, what I'm saying, I have zero idea. I
Wait,
don't know.
what's your
No
health
idea.
insurance like?
I mean, it's definitely not. It's not a good one. I mean, yeah, it's certainly not cheap. I
Yeah,
definitely hit that mark after 35 where it's like, oh, I used to pay 40 a month when I was making no money. But
yeah,
now it's like 600, 700 a month, and it's the worst health insurance
yeah,
in the entire world.
yeah.
Are
Oh,
you on
do you remember those
Nicole's?
days? Say again?
Are you on your wife's health insurance?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's what Tova tells me. She says, I could always marry Nicole and end your marriage. And I say, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I've been on that. It's nice not to think about it. I'll tell you that much. Um, uh,
I was on the SAG insurance back when I was the spokesman for General Electric. I was on tier one SAG insurance, and I truly assumed that by now, certainly by now, I would have made enough money via SAG. But no,
Wait, even with the TV show thing the other,
it's possible. I think you have to make at least back when I was trying in earnest, it was like 16 grand in SAG projects. And I tell the companies to give my money to charity because I make enough, on the road.
yeah,
But
yeah. Oh, that's nice.
I don't know what the number is now, so it's possible. But I'm pretty sure even if I do, that's only going to qualify me for next year. Maybe
Oh,
if CBS had picked up that pilot, CBS, they literally were looking at the barrel of me having health insurance and said
oh,
no.
you haven't Googled it at all? Just like out of curiosity, what kind of surgery this kind of I mean it must some of it must
No, I'm not financially responsible, to be honest with you.
I think what's annoying too is that like in your head, in my head, you didn't stay overnight. You didn't need an ambulance. The surgery was 20 minutes. There's not a lot of painkillers or things like that.
Well, that's why
In my mind, this should be pretty low.
when I saw that jewelry on the anesthesiologist, I think that's where my head went. I said, "How the fuck are you affording all this jewelry?
Yeah.
I'm paying for the second pinky ring."
Yeah. And you didn't think about getting the surgery without being put under.
I mean, honestly, I got to tell you, I have mixed feelings because Tova sent me a video. Maybe we'll put it up on the Patreon next one. I did, because I didn't remember it, but she was there when they rolled me back.
Yeah.
I'll just pull it up. Um, I'll cut it off before I say the racial slur. But it's not a funny video because um, I'm not speaking, so I
Yeah.
don't get to say those videos where I'd be like, "Babe, let me see a tit, let me see a titty." That would
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
been funny, but instead I just had the mouth. Um,
Why'd you have the mouth? Oh, like, oh, okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
so uh, so again, we're gonna release this on the main feed. I just want to update you guys. Voice is getting better.
It does sound
gradually.
better from yesterday, even.
I'm glad. Well, it's crazy because we do these very boring straw exercises where you hold a note, and it's like the bottom ones were getting stronger, when I had the polyp, and now I go to the G and I hold the G, and like the time has almost doubled from pre-surgery, and it's just because there's less in the
Yeah.
way. So here's how sad I was, just to give everyone an idea how, because Russell, one day Tova's going to be in London for the Devil Wears Prada 3, and I just want you to know you are number 2 on the Take Gianmarco to Surgery list.
Oh
You're
my
number 2 on
God.
that list.
Oh
So
my.
get ready to recreate this photo
Oh
before.
my God. Oh wow. That's before?
That's before. That's before.
Now
Um, eh,
I'm
I
just
mean,
picturing the
brother,
people there
I
being
was
like,
crying.
hey,
I
man,
was crying. You
like
wouldn't be crying?
no way of knowing. I think I I'm grateful that when I did have surgery as a child, it was like I was either too young to like I don't remember having fear of like this might be it. I remember people around me were kind of freaking out, but like I was not. I didn't remember freaking out. But
Yeah, yeah.
that's
I mean,
intense.
listen, I'm not a crier in life in general, more as I get older, for sure. I wish I could go back to some of those acting classes because I do feel I'm not more in tune with myself because I've like advanced as an actor. I just think life, you
Yeah.
know? And
I just yeah. I imagine those nurses though were like, buddy, there are so many people in this hospital that should be crying. You are
they're
not
like,
one of
buddy,
them.
we're removing a polyp, we're removing this woman's head, and
Yeah.
she's fine. You gotta relax.
Um
So, okay, here's me. And that's it, basically.
wow.
I don't remember,
I
of
feel like that
course.
would be the hardest thing of like of being under something and remembering to not talk. Do you know what I mean? Like you're still kind of out of it. Like
You'd think so.
that
You'd
would
think
be like,
so. It's deep. It's deep
yeah,
in my. The second day I woke up, this is when I was supposed to not speak at all, and I said like I don't know what I said, but I said 2 words, and then I started freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I wasn't supposed to. In the middle of the night, and
yeah,
but I will say this is the anesthesia. Whatever they gave me before the anesthesia, I do not remember if it even happened, the countdown. They give you something first to chill you out.
yeah,
And brother, it's scary, before you get that drug, but whatever that drug is, man, the couple seconds before surgery, this time, I was in a good mood. I was like, "Oh yeah, this feels
yeah,
nice."
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Um, uh, but one last thing before we move on from this voice stuff. Again, we still have some regular episodes coming up. We have Michael Gandolfini and Taylor Ortega, fantastic guests, uh, and then we're going to record hopefully something next week. But I wanted to give everyone an update. Thank you for all the sweet messages, and the one thing that has been shocking me, Russell, and it's only happened with older men. So I'm talking now, but I'm still supposed to take real breaks between the two things.
yeah,
By the way, that's why I'm wearing this. They said this is for Zoom. Like I can hear myself in the thing, and
yeah,
they said this will help you not strain during Zoom meetings. So
yeah,
we'll see if this becomes a thing. It looks terrible. It's a lot.
yeah,
Um, Older men have been doing this thing where if I go to a restaurant, I go and they get it, and then what they proceed to do is they start mouthing to me as well.
no, No.
and I'm like, "What
What are
are
we
you
doing there?
doing right now? You don't need." So it was already hard enough me trying to communicate to them, but now they've taken their ability to communicate. So like I'm at this restaurant last night and he's just like,
Oh
and
my
I'm like,
God.
this is,
No.
I don't know how, why would you think that that I have two disabilities? I have one,
Yeah.
and it's so confusing. It's like if you told someone you were blind and they stopped talking. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand the thinking.
Yeah. Um, that is really funny and very frustrating. Oh, I didn't even think of that. You going out to eat and like having to tell everyone because it's so weird.
Yeah, most it's gone pretty. I just in my
Trying to
mind I'm
think how I
like
would do it. The quickest way of doing it. You're like,
I go and then I try
I,
to say
that's
surgery.
so many words. I don't know what you're saying. That's like, I'm like, okay, okay, mime.
Let me tell you something. Some people can read lips, and brothers, some people
Yeah.
cannot read lips. And maybe you and Tova are in the latter because you're like, what's crazy, we
You are
have,
talking too fast. You're talking way too fast for you. You know, maybe that's.
well, and then Tova said that like whenever I tried to like over enunciate, it came off like I was angry. And
Oh,
so then
yeah,
it's just like, I mean, dear God.
yeah.
But the funniest was we had the interior designer here, and Tova would not be able to understand me, and he would go, "Oh, he said this," and I was like, "You see,
Oh,
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it."
well. When
Um,
I saw it just now, it was hard. Um, wait, I gotta talk to you about something. This
please,
so this person who like sends like, I don't know if they're a Debbie Downsider. I assume, because I don't know them. And they periodically send like nice, like supportive DMs, but
yeah,
they've turned sexual. And like I don't respond. I've never responded to any of them. But this is an interesting thing. They'll send it and then they'll take it back. And then they'll just send like more supportive things. But I'm like, sometimes I see it and I'm like, you said the craziest thing. And I'm like, it's just a fascinating thing where you're like, and also here's why I brought it up. Um, because I guess what's interesting to me is they relate to me like I would be the bottom, and they're so much smaller looking than me. And in my head, I'm like, interesting, you know? Like, I would assume if we were in that thing, you're much smaller than me. Does that make sense?
yeah, it
It's
makes
an
sense.
interesting
I to
thought
be
in my
honest
head.
with you, I don't know because there's the concept of a power bottom. There's so
Hmm.
many questions, especially in college. I felt like it was the age where you really could go to your gay friends and ask
I
just
know.
countless
I know. That's
questions.
why I'm coming to you right now. Um,
Well, but because like in
no,
my mind, it's like,
it's not like any judgment. It's just a thing of like, it just was it was an interesting thing because in my head I was like, oh, I thought I was the, uh,
yeah, but I think we're both. I've always said I'm a bottom, which is tough when you're straight, and it's like I don't know if a bottom has to be physically smaller per se.
true. No, I would not say that
What do
actually.
they say exactly? Because it's tough to imply someone's a bottom without coming off quite aggressive. But how do they
Oh,
phrase it?
it comes across. That's what I'm saying. The interesting thing is they'll say something very aggressive, and then it'll be like when I look at the DMs like 2 hours later because I don't respond, it's like it's gone away, and you're like, oh, they're like sending a thing and then deleting it, sometimes. But
Again, I feel like
it'll be like
people who have never seen you truly yell or like really get mad, they might not know that you have a top inside of you.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, that's what this person wants. But
yeah.
uh,
It'll be
what do they
things
say?
like
Yeah,
I posted a sunset photo the other night, and then it was like it was like me fucking you there, like that kind of
that
thing.
is. That
and
is too funny.
you're like, that's
And then they take it back.
yeah. Or
Oh,
it'll
that's
be like it'll be like me smile. There's a photo of you and I together, and I was like smiling with my mouth open, and they were like, "Shove my cock in your mouth," like that kind of like thing, like keep that mouth open when I, and you're like, and I don't want to block this person because some 9 times out of 10 they're sending like they're like supportive.
wait. Where? How do they follow? So they say, "Oh, to shove my cock and keep your mouth open the whole time," and then they
Uh-huh.
take it back and then go like, "Hey, really loved your haircut on the last episode of The
Or
Downside."
just like a supportive thing, like a just like a like on like a thing. So it's like also I'm not responding, so it's like who's to but it's just funny because you're like it's such an interesting behavior to send things and then be like that was too much. Let me take it back, and then do it again. You know, uh,
Well, maybe they're hoping
sometimes
you
do
didn't
that.
see
Sometimes,
it, or maybe they're
yeah.
hoping
I
they
mean, I'm
know,
seeing it.
maybe.
Listen, I don't have enough DMs where I'm not going to see stuff. I'm going to see
I
it.
think you need to correct. Be like, actually, I would be fucking you in front of that sunset. That's how
I
I
mean,
would
I don't know. I
prefer
guess we have to figure
this
it
to go
out.
down.
I just, I was like, oh, interesting. Um, anyways.
Um, well, are you happy with this? I got this brick thing, by the way. So get
Oh,
ready for me to stop getting back to your text messages for
how
10
does that
minutes.
work?
Uh, it's you put it. I mean, it's kind of like it's a step along the way to acknowledging an addiction. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, imagine if I said, "Hey, I'm trying to drink less, so I added I put all the alcohol in a lockbox that I have to solve a Rubik's cube to open." You'd go, "Okay, maybe no more alcohol at the house."
Wait,
So
do you have to solve like if what happens if you hit your
all
limit?
that happens is, like, if I turn it on, I've you can make it app specific, so I can't go on, for me, TikTok, Twitter, or Instagram, and I won't be able to access them again until I physically go to this thing and go boop boop, and then I can open them again.
God,
But as they said, because God forbid you lose this, you can just open the app and turn it off manually.
yeah,
So it really is. It's just
yeah, yeah.
trying.
No, that's good.
Um,
That's good.
well, as I said, I hope hopefully we can record next week. And just want to let the non Patreon listeners know, join the Patreon, of course, but also that there's going to be 2 more episodes where I think in the middle of Michael's, I go, I think I need a voice surgery. And then by Taylor's, I'm like, I'm resolved. So I'm on the other side. We're coming back soon. And we'll see what happens when Tova gets back. But hopefully just sprinkling in some random Patreon
Yeah.
minis. And then we're figuring out if once we're back on track, maybe Russell will do some Patreons while I get back on my voice, because I just have so many shows I have to figure out that I'm just slowly navigating, getting back, and and yeah, I hope the rest of your New Hampshire stay is great.
Yeah, I'm coming back tomorrow. So
So go. What are you gonna do your last night?
I don't know, kind of have a lot of work. So I'm probably gonna go out to dinner a little bit and then just come home, do work, get ready.
Can I tell you something, Russell? I know we were gonna split all those free Tanga products, but as I said, Tova's been out of the country for two
Yeah, wait.
days,
You gave me
and
gifts and then took them back and then I'm not gonna see them? Is that what you're
you
saying?
you insisted that you could not take them with you,
I could not take them to a
and let me
concert. I didn't mean you kept them forever. I would like to have tried at least once.
when they invent a brick for masturbating, then maybe I'll be able to hold on to your
Oh, fuck.
male sex
You
toys a
just
little
giving
longer.
me a gift and taking it away? I'm gonna come to your house and get my clowns back.
No, I'm fucking them next. Um,
Okay.
have a great final night.
Thanks, buddy.
Love you, Debbie Downsiders. Thanks for your support through this time. Thank you, Paige. Talk soon.
Downside.